Switch the dial, pull up a chair. Luke's got a mic and too much air. From headlines wild to late night bits, he'll say it all, and none of it sticks.
What's up, nerds? Back with another video. As the title is talking about, actually, so YouTube, very super quick side note, I promise. So YouTube is letting creators do A/B testing on your titles automatically, so you can put in a couple different titles and see what has the highest click-through rates. So when I say, as you can tell by the title, I actually don't know which title you get as you're seeing this, but essentially the titles, whichever one of the three you get, is about martial arts in some way, and martial arts in your life in some way, or not your life, but how you can incorporate it into your life. And for me, the biggest way I incorporate it currently, or I guess the two biggest ways, are through lifting and through skiing. And lifting, whether or not people consider it themselves, like lifters consider themselves as practicing a martial arts, I think that it is a fair statement to say that lifting is a form of martial arts. I mean, you are performing various movements. Those movements have mechanical benefits for your life. You know, there are different, you know, whether or not, I mean, so bodybuilders do posing, obviously. I think it's important personally for lifters, even, you know, if you're not a bodybuilder, to pose, just because it increases mind muscle connection. It increases your ability to just perform movements, right? But so the point of this video, and RIP the first Instamax, which I made the skiing video about a week ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago now. Oh God, time's flying by so fast. But I made that video with the Instamax, and it promptly is now sitting on Hunter Mountain underneath the chairlift, because I went to lift up the bar and it hit my camera and it immediately popped right off. So unfortunately, it's going to take a little bit of time, because I'm pretty sure I'm getting scammed right now on eBay by another. So I can try to get my Instamax. However, the risk of me breaking my legs and falling down the side of a mountain is rather high, and I'd rather just kind of get another camera and not, you know, have that happen. Unfortunately, again, the common scam, quick detour, I'll be very quick, I promise, then we'll get back on the martial arts. When you see people, when you see on eBay, your item is marked for delivery, or your item is, you know, delivery scheduled, that doesn't mean that they've actually done anything. Check your eBay account, because usually what people do is they will generate a label, but they won't actually send out the product. So they generate a label, and eBay says like, oh, expect your product because someone's generated the shipping label, but they don't actually send anything. And it's just a way for them to jerk you around for a month before eBay says, oh, you didn't get that item? Well, I guess you got scammed. Here's your money back. But at the same time, it's been a month and you don't have your item, so it's like, well, fuck me, I guess. So that's the story of the new Instamax, which I ordered now 10 days ago, which I'm, again, pretty positive is being scammed, which is unfortunate, because he had not the worst track record, but now, you know, apparently he's a scammer. But so the point of getting that Instamax was so that I would be able to show my upper body, lower body, and the general mechanisms that I use while skiing, because a lot of how I ski relates to martial arts and relates to speed skating, and the combination of the essential, like the understanding of your body, the understanding of balance, the understanding of core, how to tie all these things together, and then utilize the principles of speed skating, principles of skiing, combine all of those things into what I call animal style skiing, right? And I've tried to write some articles and get some of this down, but nothing beats video, right? So having the video footage of me doing that, you just can't beat that. But again, however, kind of, on that. But the point of this video and videos moving forward with this topic, whether or not you are actively going out of your way to participate in martial arts is something that I would consider strongly, because you can just get up out of your chair. You can just get up out of bed. You can just go around and move your body, right? Duh. You can just do that. However, if you understand or change your frame of reference and you say, oh, I'm not just getting out of bed. I am bracing my core. I'm swinging my legs. I'm transferring momentum. I am utilizing different mechanical principles when I am sitting down and getting up, when I'm squatting, when I'm moving around. I'm not just doing these things willy-nilly and can risk, injury. I am actively thinking about the different movements and the different mechanisms that go into these things. And that is, essentially martial arts. There are different katas. Obviously, there's, fighting, right? But the majority of martial arts is practicing movements and building up the mind-muscle connection and understanding ways that you can transfer this energy throughout your body. And so that's just, something that I wanted to make a video about, because in the future, it's big time going to be something that, at least, for the winter, at least, skiing, obviously, golf. I enjoy playing golf. I can't wait to play this summer. I've made golfing videos in the past. There's multiple golfing videos on this channel, where I go either play golf, go to the driving range, whatever the case may be. And then the, lightsaber stuff that I'm working on, the main benefit of lightsabers, and, something that changes my product, differentiates my product from others, is that you are not just lightsabers are great. You're swinging around a lightsaber. Lightsabers are awesome, duh. But you also have this guide for ways that you can incorporate martial arts and lightsaber flow into your day, into your routines, and it gives you a better understanding of balance, gives you a better understanding of core, energy transfer, all these different things. And so I just, like I talked about in the previous video, one of the things I'm trying to do with this channel is just upload videos, or something, this year at least, is just upload videos and non-political videos, just trying to get the creative juices flowing and just talking about stuff. And so that is the topic for tonight's video. More to come. Smoke grass, eat ass, be excellent to each other. I will see you all in the next video. If you have any questions or anything like that, please leave them all in the comment section below, and we'll get a little bit of a conversation going. Anyway, okay, that's all for real this time. Deuces.
Like the vid, leave a word, drop a comment, get absurd, subscribe if you had some fun. We drop bangers one by